Okay, hey, so I'm gonna show you engaging your core, hugging your baby. You can do this while pregnant if you need to learn how to do moves while you're pregnant. Sorry, I had my shirt lifted up at first and I won't do that just yet. But like if you are doing moves like a chopper, I'm wood chopper. I'm like looking at my husband. He doesn't know what I'm talking about. Where you like squat and then you like bring across. You definitely always want to hug your baby. Any across moves, you want to be really careful to go really slow. Any plank moves are still safe during pregnancy. So I'm going to show you what this looks like during pregnancy, and then I am postpartum, about almost 6 months postpartum from our second. So when you are postpartum, you want to still do the same thing. And why you want to do this is you likely have diastasis recti if you're seeing this and your abs are separated. So this will help your abs to contract back together. So I'm just going to show you guys my belly. All right, so this is my belly. This is like just completely relaxed, like no tension, nothing like that. And so I'm gonna if I had a baby in there, hug my baby. If I'm postpartum, hug what was my baby. So you are just kind of squeezing in, but you want to be able to talk. So this is relaxed, and then this is squeezing in, and the muscles that are being squeezed are all of these right here. So it's not just like right in the middle where your diastasis recti would be. It's the most prominent is normally right at your belly button, but right just around. So from the side, so there's just me from the side. It's probably, there you go, there's better view. So that's just relaxed, and then when you tighten, you just kind of bring, it's kind of like you're almost doing a Kegel. You're gonna tighten those muscles as well, your pelvic floor, and up. And so relaxed, and pelvic floor and up. And what I do when I was postpartum, both times, is, and once I found out I had diastasis recti, postpartum with my first, which wasn't until like 8 months postpartum. And then I knew I had it with my second after I had her. So I instantly started doing those moves. So my first thing I did, I wore a corset, loved wearing the corset. I loved that tight feeling immediately postpartum, just to kind of help everything start to feel okay. And then I realized I was using it a little bit as a crutch. And so I stopped wearing it as much. Once you kind of know that your body is just like, you're just using it as a crutch. But it's a good reminder when you are using it to help you to engage your core. But you can also, overuse it where it's like doing all the engaging for you. So you find that balance. There's some cheap ones. There's the Belly Band. It's not, it's kind of like an in-between price range. There's quite a few options in terms of Belly Bandit brand. I can't remember the one I had. Mine was very basic. Another one that's cheaper is like a Gold's Gym waist trainer. I think it's like $15 on Amazon. You could just do something like that. Walmart has a lot of almost all places have a cincher. Anything that will help you feel tighter around your core. Those were helpful for me. And then once my belly and my body, probably 3 or 4 weeks postpartum, I stopped wearing that as often. I did wear it a lot throughout the day. I would only take it off not very much. I even slept in that thing sometimes, just because it felt so good right instantly postpartum. But after I realized that I no longer needed it to remind me to engage my core, and my body had kind of shrunk, my uterus had shrunk, I did those core activities. One thing that you can do, I wish I had my ball, is you can even sit on, I'm just sitting on a chair, but you can even sit on an exercise ball and use that to kind of tilt your hips and tighten your core at the same time. And those type of moves will really just kind of help your pelvic floor and will help your ab separation as well. So right now I'm sitting and I'm engaging my core and I'm talking. So you want to be able to talk through the whole time that you're engaging your core, to know that you're not because if you can't talk through it, then you're straining yourself. You're actually working a little too hard on it. So you want to be able to just talk through it. So I would literally walk around the house and I'm walking around and my core is engaged, there's engaged, there's relaxed. Like I showed you guys, I always have a little bit of a mom belly. Now that I've had 2 kids, it's always just a little bit more prominent. So, just engaging it, just walking around and kind of just hey, here I am, got my 6-pack sort of ish under there. So that's what it means to hug your baby. Again, it just looks a little different when you have the baby in your body versus when the baby's out of your body. So that's a little tip about core engagement and a little bit of what it looks like in healing your body postpartum. another move that a lot of people really like. Gosh, why didn't I go to my workout room to do this? I'm gonna just get on the floor and show y'all. So another move that I really liked postpartum, don't do crunches. If you have diastasis recti, that will make them worse. But bridges are okay. So like going like this in a bridge, that's okay to do as long as you are engaging your core. Again, planks are okay, pregnant and not pregnant. The main thing about a plank, I should have filmed this the other way. That's okay. The main thing about a plank, I want to show you guys my belly again. Sorry, that lighting is really bad, but I should just get naked. Not really. Okay, you see right there, my belly is drooping. You do not want to do that, pregnant, not pregnant, okay? When you are about to do a plank, go ahead and engage your core and then get into your plank. Do you see there's a big difference between this that is not engaged, and I have to actually like be up, engage it, and then get into plank. But planks are actually really good. They're not harmful for you or your baby if you are still pregnant. They are not, as long as you're engaging your core like that, they're not harmful postpartum. You just need to like hug that baby and engage that core. So I meant to make this video short. Sorry it's a little bit longer, but I just really wanted to show you guys a couple things that I think were very helpful for me postpartum with my 2 pregnancies. I did have, with my first pregnancy, I can't remember if it was like 3 fingers, maybe even 4. It was like probably 3, and then like up and down, it was like all of the fingers up and down, and then like almost to my knuckle deep. So it was pretty big my first time, and I don't have any now. The way to test for diastasis recti, if you're like watching this and you're like, I still don't know if I have it, you can Google a lot of videos on this that would probably show a lot better without my crappy lighting. But if you're laying down and you just barely crunch, you put your finger on your belly button, you barely crunch up. If you feel a gap, then you have diastasis recti. Like I still have a little bit from this pregnancy, but if I engage my core and then come up, it's not there. Like it's solid, it's back to its normal self. So it's not as bad. So if that makes sense, like I can engage my core and I can heal it. So I know I'm still in the process of healing it. So I hope that this is helpful. Let me know if you have questions, and best wishes for you pregnant mamas, best wishes for you postpartum mamas. If you have diastasis recti and need to heal it, it is important to heal it because of the fact that it can cause some really bad back problems, really bad back aches if you don't heal your diastasis recti. You can just really be very uncomfortable later on as you continue to your body just continues to not heal itself. You're just out of balance. So always talk to your doctor if you have questions. Some doctors are great. Some have a lot of knowledge. Some will have even like little workouts that you can do to help heal it. Not all doctors are created equal. I will just say that. I would say if your doctor's first thing is, oh, you got to have surgery, you might want to see another doctor just to make sure that there is no other exercises that you can do to heal it. So anyways, just peace out. Happy day to you. And I'll talk to you all later.